Hello, hello, my friends, and welcome to Super Bowl Sunday. All right, okay, you guys, this is Lisa, aka Diamonds and Stitches, and yes, I know it's been a really long time since I have been on, and let's get into that, right? Okay, so first, if you are new to my channel, welcome and thank you for coming and finding me. I hope that you like the direction that I am going to go in and that you'll continue to be a subscriber. Here, let me get maybe this out of the way so my arm doesn't go across you guys all the time. Who likes that? Nobody. All right, and if you are returning, okay, you guys, I have to say that this community is really awesome, and I have a big apology to give. It's been many months since, I don't even know when, like in November was it? Early December? I don't even know when the last time I uploaded a video. I haven't even been able to watch any videos, honestly. I have just been so swamped. There's been a lot of life changes, a lot of things. And so anyways, this is going to be maybe a little bit of a rambly video. So let's do, what do I call this? A sip with me, a sippin' DP. What do I call it? Sip with me, right? So let's do that. Please grab your drink. I have mine. I don't know if you can see it. I don't want to spill it in my, I have some coffee here today. I'm taping this before the Super Bowl comes on. So hopefully it will be uploaded by the time Super Bowl starts. For those of you who are not interested in the Super Bowl, go Chiefs. Oh yeah, I am rooting for Kansas City Chiefs. You all know that I am a Seahawks fan, rabid Seahawks fan, and unfortunately, we made the playoffs. That's awesome. Unfortunately, we didn't get as far as we could have, and so we're not playing, but our rivals, the 49ers, are, and of course, I'm not cheering them on. Plus, I kind of love me a little Patrick Mahomes. So, yeah. So, okay, so that's my football. Football's over until August, and then you'll hear about it again. Okay, so anyways, as I was saying, this is going to be a little bit of back and forth rambling. So grab your sip, grab your WIP, whatever you're working on, whether it's cross stitching, crocheting, whatever, and hopefully you enjoy, listening to me ramble as you are doing your own WIP. Please don't watch me. Good Lord. I have shaky hands today. And yeah, but I just want to say to the people who I have made friends with in the diamond painting community, thank you. You guys, honestly, I owe you all a huge apology. I have not been on for a while. I'll get into why. I owe a few very, very, very good people. I mean, I consider you my friends, and I owe you some mail, and it's coming. It is. And Janae, if you are watching, girl, I love you. Like, you are wonderful, and I apologize not only publicly, but you've got something coming. And Maritza, my God girl, love you. And yeah, and so for all of you who, Danielle, you guys all know who you are, who have reached out to me, sent me texts, private messaged me, sent messages in my Facebook, emails even. And I'm going to be real honest, the last few months have been very hectic, not only in my personal life, but also in my work life. And in January, I have not had a chance to look at any of my emails in my personal email because my work emails have kind of ruled my life a little bit, and I'm not complaining in any way, shape, or form, but for any of you who, work in some kind of accounting field, you know that January is always a super busy month. And I work in a very lovely office with wonderful people, and we have great clients, but January means that, you know, our clients get our full attention. I mean, they always get our full attention, but more so in January with W-2s and 1099s and DORs and all those kinds of wonderfully quarterly and yearly annual filings that need to be done. And so January is always kind of a write-off for me. And so I just, in my personal life, that kind of gets put on the back burner a little bit. So, yeah. So I will be responding to all of you, and, but it's going to take me a hot minute, okay? So, and please accept my sincere apologies, because you guys reaching out to me means the world to me. And I appreciate you more than I can say. So with that said, all right, what has been going on? Okay, so you guys, I'm embarrassed to say, I don't even know when the last time I uploaded a video. I didn't go and look. I should have, but I didn't go and look at the date. And so I know it had to have been before Christmas. I know that I had done my, the drawing for the 6 paintings that, was it 6? Yeah, I think so. Now, 4 of them got claimed and 2 did not. And so in my next video, I will put out, because I wasn't prepared, honestly. You know, in my head, I was like, oh, let me get, you know, a video up. But I didn't write down who claimed their prizes and who didn't. And so in my next video, I will do that, and I'll either reach out to those people again, or we'll just do a redrawing. I mean, frankly, I feel that it's been a couple of months at least, right? So at this point, if I don't find, you know, that they have responded, I'm just going to redraw. So there's that. Yeah, so it's been a while since I have uploaded or done anything, and part of the reason is this. You know, I finished my my collab with Janae, who, if you have not watched her videos, I hope you do. She is a lovely, lovely lady, and she is as much a Seahawks fan as I am, and that's how we bonded, was our love of Seahawks, and then found that we have a lot more in common than obviously just the Seahawks. And I have, you know, really, I treasure the friendship that I have gotten with Janae through this community. And so anyways, when I finished the collaboration with Janae, it was just a really good stopping point for me. There had been some very nasty messages. I don't love drama. I mean, I have enough drama in my own personal life that I sure as heck am not going to, you know, love it in other aspects of my life. And for me, this is a craft, and it should be fun. And I was getting some, let's just say, some very negative feedback on some of the videos that I was putting out, more specifically the shout out videos I was doing. And that anyways, let's just say that the drama that kind of circled around that was not something that I was going to continue with these people. And so I chose to withdraw for a little while, because it wasn't, you know, it's not the reason why I do these videos. I do them for fun, I do them for informational purposes, and I do them for myself as well, you know, like because I wanted to be a part of the diamond painting community. And for quite some time, there seems to be drama that is surrounded. And, you know, I've belonged to PTA and Girl Scouts and Boy Scouts and, you know, swim boards. And, you know, yeah. And so, of course, there's always drama that is surrounded by all of those things. But because this is a craft, you know, like the other things I was invested in because of my children, This is a craft and was supposed to be fun. And when it no longer became fun and it became, I dreaded, I will honestly admit, I dreaded going and looking at my messages either on Facebook or on my Instagram account. And some, I mean, keyboard warriors, right? Like people who probably would never say things like that to your face certainly have no issue saying it on a keyboard. And, you know, it's just disheartening when you're trying to do something positive and fun and wonderful and people bring you down. And so that, you know, was not the only reason. I'm not going to say that's the only reason. Then some other things within my personal life kind of compounded on that. And so I took up my cross stitching again. And because frankly, I have a group of friends in this area that I live in, and who are interested in cross stitch, and they are the most low-key, awesome people ever that, you know, I can get together with on a annual basis or a monthly basis. And there's no, oh my God, you didn't do this right. You bought this from the wrong company. You're shouting out the wrong people. You're trying to be like so-and-so. You're doing this in a negative way. There's none of that. There is legit none of that. And so, you know, I started doing my cross stitching again. And so that, you know, was where I put my crafting time that I had, which again is not very much. So then what else has been happening? In my personal life, some of you, I may have talked about this in one of my last videos, but Mr. G has decided to change his career and has decided to become a long haul trucker. So he hasn't been home. I mean, since mid-November to, what is this, February 2nd, I have seen him for a total of 4 days. So he wasn't home for Thanksgiving. He wasn't home for Christmas. He did come home for, I guess I've only seen him for 3 days. He came home for 3 days during New Year's. He was home New Year's Eve, and then he left the day after New Year's. And so we just, you know, haven't seen each other. And so that has been a really big life change. And so I want to explain a little bit because, you know, even though we don't live in the same house, the security for me was, you know, if anything went wrong, you know, I could pick up the phone and we could, you know, see each other right away, or he could come and, you know, help me fix whatever the problem was, like a broken dishwasher or a broken fridge or, you know, whatever, the wash machine, like, you know, a leak in the bathroom, like all of these things, right? Like the security of him being just like a phone call away, was kind of a security blanket for me. And now he's not, you know, like it's not like he can drop what he's doing and, you know, come 1,400 miles to fix my fridge. So that has been hard. Now, our relationship certainly hasn't suffered because I may have talked about this as well, but when I was growing up, my dad worked on the road 5 days a week. And, he worked in the bush 5 days a week. And so, you know, my dad was home on weekends. And so I kind of grew up in a lifestyle that, you know, my dad wasn't there and my mom was very independent and made us very independent. And so for me, I don't have to have Mr. G around in order to feel secure in my relationship. And, but it was just, again, no, you know, he's not coming home on any given weekend, you know, and And also, let me just tell you the stress of having a trucker on the road. Okay, so I'm gonna do a small PSA, and if you don't want to listen to this, this is totally fine. Fast forward, but be kind to truckers, guys. Like seriously, without truckers, we wouldn't get our stuff. We wouldn't get our groceries, our clothes, cars. I mean, truly anything. They come off a boat, you know, for some things. They come off a boat, whether it's your car or whatever, and a trucker, you know, gets it and delivers it to the dealership. Your groceries, you know, they come from the manufacturer plants, and you know, they're not coming by car, they're coming by a truck. And you know, these poor guys out on the road, you know, yeah, it's not an easy living. It's not an easy job. And I'm not saying that, you know, again, golly, I don't want to get slammed, but, you know, just some courtesy to a truck driver. Cutting in front of them really harms not only them, but you and everybody around you, because when, you know, these truckers, basically they are gauging all the time their distance. And when somebody, you know, shortens that distance on them and then decides to slow down in front of a trucker, they've got a lot of weight to slow down as well. And sometimes that it's not that they don't have quick reflexes, they do, but when their jake brake goes off, or, you know, something else, this is, you know, it's not fun for them. It is not fun for them. It's not fun for you. And unfortunately, I've seen it time and time and time again, especially on one of our more dangerous highways, 18 here in Washington. I watch time and again, you know, people who try to cut in front or speed up just enough to get in front of a trucker before their lane cuts out, and then slow right down. Or, you know, there's traffic ahead and they have to slow down. Well, that trucker is doing everything they can also to not cause an accident. So just be kind. Yeah. And I'm not saying that just because Mr. G this has been my whole life. When I was a kid in Ontario, I can't tell you how many horrific accidents we've seen on, I think it's 401, I can't remember, but when I was a kid, I just remember driving past all of these horrific accidents that involved trucks, and that stayed with me forever. So when he said that this is what he wanted to do, I was like, oh my God, really? But he is loving it, you guys. He is loving it. He's loving being out on the road. He's loving going to the different states that he, you know, would never have gone to. And he's truly loving being out on the road. But a little courtesy goes a long way, everyone. So there's that. Okay, so that's, you know, another like little thing that has happened. And so yeah, and then what else has happened? My youngest baby turned 20, and he has decided that he is going to go to lineman school, which, I mean, golly, could my family just have any more dangerous jobs or anything? I don't know. So he's freaking me out a little bit, but it is also what he wants to do. And so he has you know, he's not working his construction job anymore, and he is going to be going to the school starting in April, I believe it is. And so, and he'll be gone for 10 weeks for this school. So trying to figure out how, you know, we're going to deal with that, because, you know, now I have his dog, and I don't have him around either, you know, to pick up after the little and those kinds of things. So that's a little bit of a change. And then my daughter has also decided that she wants to change her career path as well. And she's going to also go back to school. And I believe she's going to, well, I think the plan right now is she's going to go back to school at night. And which means that she will be gone from the house from, you know, 7 7 in the morning or earlier. Yeah, 7 in the morning until 10:30 at night. And that means, you know, that switching how we are figuring out the little schedule and my work schedule, the kids' work schedule / school schedule, all of those things is going to be a bit of a challenge. So, and we rise up to it in my family, so we will figure it out. But I'm just like, okay, actually, guys, I would really like to get off this crazy bus right now, and that would be really lovely. So, yeah, that's pretty much, is that pretty much all that's gone on? Mr. G's work, my children, my work. I think that, you know, things are going to go in a little bit different direction in my work, which is really exciting, and I'm looking forward to that. And then, you know, I'm excited. So what am I going to do with this channel? I've decided that 2020 is the year of gratitude, gratitude and giving. And I just am looking for some more peace in my life, and some more kindness, and to be grateful for not only what I have and what I've been given in my life, but also to maybe help, you know, give that back also to others. And so to that end, on this channel, I think what I'm going to do is and also one of the other things for me is that, you know, I need to, you know, figure out, well, yeah, what I'm trying to say, I guess, is that, you know, monetarily, financially, you know, trying to figure out the best advantage for us. And so I will be not doing as many unboxings on my channel. So what I want to do is a little bit more, you know, WIP and SIPs. That's what I called them. See, I knew I'd get there. WIP and SIP. It only took me 28 minutes, but I figured it out. Or 22 minutes, sorry. Yeah, I'm going to do a lot more WIP and SIPs. You know, just some chitty chatty about the things that are going on. I probably will also be very sporadic in my uploading. It may only be once a month. It might be twice a month. Again, it's really going to depend on, you know, the time frame that I have it. One of the other things that we're going to be doing is probably selling Mr. G's house. I'm looking at either selling or renting it out. I'm possibly looking to rent it out first. But of course that all falls on me because he's gone. And so, you know, it's another house to empty out and to look after. And so what I guess I'm saying is that, you know, my time is going to be spread a little more thin than I expected. And, you know, when I got to older age, like seriously, in my 20s and 30s, I had all the energy in the world, right? I mean, I think all of us can agree that as we age, maybe our energy level goes down a little, and as well as my emotional, like I'm just so physically and emotionally tired sometimes. And I just don't want to deal, you know, like he's been gone since November and he has been saying, you know, let's put the house up for sale. Well, it falls on me to empty this house out. Not that there's a lot, and actually probably I'm going to say maybe 40% of what's in here now is mine. And, you know, just dealing with the garage is a little overwhelming to me. So I'm in avoidance mode. That's what I'm doing. I'm in avoidance land, and and I'm okay with that. And one day I'll wake up and go, okay, I just need to get this done, and it will get done. So, but all that to say, there will be some of my time that I just, am not going to be able to diamond paint or put up videos, just because, between his house, my house, the little, we've got her in a pretty regular sport now, and as well as a science math program, because she loves it, computer sciences kind of thing. And I'm fairly involved with her, and so it's not easy to take diamond painting with you where you go, but it's a lot easier for me to take like my crochet or my cross stitch with me. And so I will probably do that a little bit more. And so the videos for diamond painting will be, I guess, more sporadic. I do intend at least once a month to get a video up, because at the end of every video, not today's, but the next one, because I'm not prepared, of course. But at the end of every video, I'm going to be doing a little giveaway. And what I'm going to do is, I started looking at my stash of diamond paintings that I have, and I'm going to start giving them away, because I will never get all of them done. And, frankly, I don't have the wall space in my house for all of that anyway. And in my head, I was like, well, I have 2 houses, plus my daughter is, looking at potentially buying a house next summer with her boyfriend. So really, I've got 3 houses, to put all these things in. Okay, the reality is 2 houses are going down to 1. And even when, my daughter and her boyfriend decide to buy a house, whether that's next summer or the summer after, they're not going to like, the same things or want the same things. And so, so I've decided that I would rather give them away to a community of people who enjoy and want to work on them. So, they will be all kinds of diamond paintings, whether they are some diamond art club, whether they're my Ever Moments, or the kits that I bought from AliExpress, mostly AliExpress, because those are the ones that I started with first. And I've never, I've done so few of them, and I probably won't. So that's my thought process right now. And that's kind of what I want to do. I also meant to tell you guys, okay, so, and I will talk about this more in another video, but when I did the collab with Janae, she gave me the most awesome gift. And I just, again, you guys, if you have the opportunity to make friends with people in this community, you will be forever blessed. I just can't, you guys, I just can't even. What Janae did for me was just so sweet. And again, Janae, I want to say thank you, but also just know I appreciate you like more than I can say. So, and I hope that when you finally get the package that I will be sending, I hope in the next couple of weeks, I'm still wrapping things up and getting them done, but that you will understand how much you mean to me as a friend. So, where was I going? Oh, so my daughter, so for Christmas, we had a very nice low-key Christmas, and this is the first year that it wasn't gift after gift after gift. It was really, buy things that people needed. Of course, the little got spoiled beyond belief. But my children, so funny story. My daughter comes to me one day and she goes, "Hey, Mom, one of my friends is really interested in diamond painting and was wondering, where is a really good place to buy diamond paintings?" And I said, "Oh," and I totally 100% believed her, because this friend of hers is a new mom and she was staying at home. And I'm like, I can totally see her getting into this as a craft, right? So never questioned it at all. And she kept asking me, is round or square better? And I'm like, well, I like both, but I think I prefer round, blah, 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 right? So for Christmas, what do I open? But she had gone on Etsy and purchased from an Etsy seller. I'm not sure which one. And she took a photo of myself and Mr. G and my grandbaby, and she had a custom made. And they were so excited to see my face when I opened it. And I mean, that she kept this, and if you knew my daughter, she is horrible at keeping secrets, like horrible. And not only did she keep this a secret, but she 100% fooled me into believing that, this girl, so much so I was going to text this girl and say, "Hey, honey, I understand that, you're," and something just stopped me. Well, I was busy. And, so anyways, it was a really great surprise. And I'm very much looking forward to getting that done, because it does look like it is really wonderful quality. And my daughter did good. I got to say, she did good. My kids don't typically support my crafting habits because they think that I have spent too much on them, and there's so much of it that it, runs over our house a little bit. But she knew how much it meant to me, and, it was just really sweet. And then I have talked about, so I love Lego, but I typically leave it for my children to do. And, but this Steamboat Willie came out. And my daughter's boyfriend is a Lego fanatic. Like he loves Lego. He buys all the latest Lego, anything that is, going to be collectible one day, blah, blah, blah. He's got the membership. I mean, he is a serious Lego person. When they buy a house, he's going to have his Lego room. And him and my granddaughter are going to be the happiest people in the world because she loves Lego just as much. And so I had mentioned how much, I thought that this Steamboat Willie looked super cute and that I would love to have a Steamboat Willie. But by the time that I went to go and buy it, because, it was limited edition and, blah, 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 it was gone for the price that I wanted to pay. And unbeknownst to me, they had bought it for me. And so when I have time, and they keep asking me, "Do you not like it? You haven't been working on it." And I'm like, "Oh no, I love it. I just want to be able to sit down and, not only have a space to do it, but also the time, because it's going to take hours and hours and hours to put together." But it's all black and white, you guys. Steamboat Willie, it's black and white with the steamboat Mickey, and oh my God, it's so cool. I am beyond thrilled, and it so doesn't go with my house, but I love it. There's something about it that I just absolutely love. So that's what my children did for me for Christmas this year. And, super thoughtful gifts. And I couldn't be prouder that my children they're growing into such really wonderful adults that are kind and thoughtful and generous. And I couldn't be prouder. So yeah. So what else, you guys? What else? So now that I'm getting back into making some videos, I have missed you guys as a community. Oh my gosh. And so I've got to catch up. Oh my gosh, I've not even had a chance to watch videos, you guys. Like, by the time that I get home, I'm so tired, and sometimes I'll watch a little bit of TV. I got caught up in the Outlander series, and I keep falling asleep during them, and so I'm constantly having to back up and figure out, where I left off. And then I don't know, but if you guys have been watching like Prodigal Son, I totally got into that series. And right now I'm watching The Crown. Yeah, but really by the time that I get home and I've talked to the little and I'm exhausted, and I might do a little bit of cross stitch if I don't fall asleep. Most of the time I have. And talk to Mr. G, and I'm pooped. I'm an old lady, you guys. I've gotten older. I'm not an old lady. Some days I feel like it though. But so yeah, I haven't had a moment to even like catch up, and so I need to get back into that, because I know you guys, I see them in my feeds all the time. I have a lot to catch up on. So after Super Bowl Sunday, because you all know that during football season, oh goodness sakes, my viewing time goes to football. So, but now that football is almost over, after today until August, it's going to be the longest. How many months is that? 7 months of my life. I'll be catching up on some diamond painting YouTubes, and finding some new YouTubers. I see that there's, a bunch of new people in the community, which is awesome. And I really look forward to catching up and getting back into, having conversations with you guys. And yeah. And oh my gosh, okay, so I'm still, obviously I'm still VIP of Diamond Art Club, because isn't that like for a year, right? And while I have not bought anything for quite some time, when was the last painting that I bought from Diamond Art Club? Oh my gosh. Right now, oh, I never told you what I'm working on, did I? I'm working on Diamond Art Club Friend of the Maidens by Mandy Manzano. When was the last painting I bought? It's been so long, you guys. I have not bought a painting from Diamond Art Club for a while. But I still get the Saturday new releases ones. And did you see yesterday's, you guys? Oh my goodness. If you're part of the VIP members, you get to see it a couple of days earlier than if you're not a VIP. And the VIP, if you're new to Diamond Art Club, they do have some fantastic paintings, and they, have a lot of really great artists. And anyways, if you spend a certain amount, you go to levels. And clearly I spent an awful lot in a very short amount of time and managed to get to one of the higher levels. And so with that comes the privilege of being able to see sneak peeks, basically, and being able to buy those sneak peeks before it's released to the general diamond painting community for purchase. And so yesterday, which one was it that I saw? The Snow White, Take a Bite. What is it called? I don't remember what it's called, but dear Lord, it is gorgeous. It is gorgeous. It almost made me break my no buy. And I get that one. But again, like I said, I have so many that I need to get done. Plus, there's a couple of new artists that have released some gorgeous, just gorgeous art, beautiful art. And so I'm tempted, but this girl, she's got to get some stuff done or, you know, let a few things go before she can buy some more stuff. So that one might be on the table later down the road. But for the meantime, I'm going to slowly try to get some of these things done. And yeah, and I just really wanted to come on today, you guys, and just tell you not only how grateful I am that so many of you have reached out to me, and I just wanted to make a whole big, you know, thing before I started getting into my emails and messaging back things. So, and you know, the funny thing is was it last weekend? Might have been last weekend. Yeah, I think it was just last weekend. There's this annual retreat that I have been going to for years, like probably at least 15 years, maybe even more. I've been going to this annual retreat up to a smaller town close to me. And it's with this group of women that I used to scrapbook with. And it is a scrapbooking retreat, but I haven't done scrapbooking for probably 10 years. And so, you know, every couple of years I change my craft that I bring. You know, a couple of years I brought cross stitch because I was really into it then. A couple of years I brought stamping because I was into making cards. A couple of years I brought like beading. Was it last year? Yeah, last year I brought diamond painting. This year, 1 year I brought crocheting. This year I brought basically my iPad and a book, and a couple of cross stitch items. And I pretty much sat and talked to everybody and watched movies. You know, it was kind of like a really nice downtime. And being able to catch up with ladies that I only get to see once a year now. And so that was really, really nice. But I was thinking, man, I should have brought my diamond painting, but I was not prepared. I was so not prepared. And my stuff is not, I have pens all over the place. You guys, it's a hot mess. Anyways, you don't care about that. But yeah, this is a nice relaxing craft, and I do enjoy doing it. And when Mr. G comes home, to be able to sit with him and you know, talk and do this, because I'm a huge multitasker, it will be really nice. So but yeah, it's interesting to see how everybody's got their setups now. And yeah, I'm excited. So okay, so I've rambled for about 43 minutes. So I'm gonna get this uploaded, and yeah, so hopefully it won't be a month. I'm hoping by the time the end of the month comes, maybe by the end of this month, I will get another video up. Like I said, they're gonna be real sporadic, so when you see them, I hope you want to come and join me and watch them, and get some of your own crafting done. Again, like I said, whatever it is that you're doing. And we get to spend a little time together. So I hope you all have a really great day. If you're watching the Super Bowl, I hope that you're on the same page and everybody is cheering on the Chiefs. Go Chiefs. If not, that's okay. I'll still be friends with you, even if you like the 49ers. Actually, I do like the 49ers. I really like Richard Sherman and Jimmy Garoppolo. See, I almost butchered that. But I do like the 49ers. But you know what? They're playing my little guy Patrick. So yeah, I love watching that kid play. I really do. I've watched him since. Anyways, you guys don't care, but I have watched him since college, and I just really do enjoy watching his growth in the NFL. So and hope that, you know, he can pull out a win today, Patrick. So anyways, okay, I'm gonna go get this uploaded. I hope you all have a really, really wonderful weekend. And I will see you in my next video. All right, bye-bye.